Hey y'all, what's up? I'm live. That's right. Welcome back to the channel. Brian the Divine Healer here with you. Gonna do your reading, Sagittarius, Capricorn Cusps. Divine Squad, my loyal subscribers. Thank y'all for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. You're amazing. I love it. So noobs, your birthday definitely is September. September. Where are we going with that? December 18th to the 24th. You guys are part of the cusp of prophecy. Right. All right. So, I hope you guys are having a good morning so far. Maybe also I'm off to church, whatever. But I'm here with you doing your reading. So let's get into it. Okay. I'm using my steampunk deck. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to shuffle these up a little bit, get into your reading. And I'm going to tell you what's going on now. Not in the future or the past, though some things might come out this way. It's all for right now. Okay? Get it? Got it? Good. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Become part of the Divine family. Really appreciate that. Okay? So let's get into your reading. Let me shuffle these up a few times. We'll see what's up. And maybe one or two more for good luck. Sneaky cards falling out. What's that all about? 3 cards. Maybe the number 3 is important. Let's figure it out, though. Okay, so here comes your 2 cards and your present energy now. This is the balance of your duality. This is your yin and your yang, your positive, your negative, your light side and your dark side. Okay, ready? Ready, Mark? Get set. Go. Well, there you go. 7 of Cups. Cups that are 7. Okay. So, illusions, emotional confusion, fantasy, something like that, right? 7 of Cups. Let's see what your second card is here, and we'll get your energy complete. Okay, here's your second card. Well, isn't that special? 6 of Wands. 6 of Swords. Huh. 6 of Swords. Okay, look at you and your little balloon airplane flying off, right? It means you're taking off, right? Emotional confusion. So, Timber. Okay, so you are leaving, getting away from emotional confusion. Right. That is your present energy now, okay? Let's get into your story, and let's figure out what this is all about. Oh, my God, I got jumpers left and right. Oh, my God. Okay. Here you go. 4 of Swords. So you're laying this to rest. Whatever this is for you. Emotionally confusion, some illusions, right? Illusions. I'm really feeling illusions. So you're leaving the illusions behind, taking off from it, and you're finding your peace. You're leaving it to rest. Okay? Not too bad of an idea. Let's keep going. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Appreciate y'all coming in, checking it out. There you go. So it has to do with somebody, right? You're leaving this to rest because probably your person has been confusing to you, right? Mixed emotions, and you're not having it. So you're like done with it, right? You leave that to rest. And it's definitely a person you're involved with. Or involved, had been involved, something like that. Here's your next card. 2 of Swords. Okay. Let's just slow it down, okay? Take it easy. Take it easy. Let's see, be coffee. Okay, so here we go. You got the Lover's card and the 2 of Swords. Because there was like some kind of illusion and fantasy kind of thing that you were experiencing, that you were leaving, going away from, leaving that to rest. It was a very tough decision for you with this 2 of Swords, right? I jacked this whole card up. I bent it, and now it's like it just wants to stay bent, creased. Oh my God, I hate that. Okay, so there you go. It's a tough decision that you have to make about walking away from somebody. Okay. And this somebody is definitely of importance because, you know, that this Lover's card is a divine partnership, but it also, you know, it's somebody that's, you know, long term, you know, something where you thought it was just one and done, right? So you're having a really tough decision in walking away from this. Well, it was a tough decision, I should say, because it's already after the fact that you've laid it to rest. Okay, so sometimes we have to do that, people. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to find happiness, okay? So this person was definitely bringing you some illusions, some emotional confusions, okay? This is why you got in your little hot air balloon and you took off, right? I don't mean to laugh at the situation, but, you know, I try to make light of things so it's a little more easier to digest, okay? So basically, you made this decision to make yourself happy, okay? Because you were not obviously wanting to, you know, live in this kind of illusion. So you laid it to rest. And, you know, you made the choice for your own happiness, okay? And this is great. I really like this idea because whatever happened, whatever confusion was there, whatever illusions were being shown to you, it's almost like, it's like you knew, okay? It's like you knew. Yeah. Let's keep going. 9 of Wands. They put it all behind you, right? So with these confusions and these emotional illusions, we'll say, those are the burdens. Those are the blockages. Those are the barriers that you put behind you, right? So now you're still steady moving forward as that wounded warrior, okay? Because it all boils down to your own happiness. 10 of Cups. And apparently this person wasn't giving that to you. So you made the correct decision on moving away from this person. Though the decision was hard, which, you know, most times they are. But you put it all behind you. Oh, it's almost like fed up, kind of, you know. So let's keep going. Because because what? Because why? Because I don't know. Maybe I feel that something wasn't taken off. It was too slow. It was like, I mean, even though this is like, you know, completely different in the tarot meaning as far as the Knight of Swords, which is aggression, you know, kind of hostility, taking off of the warpath. I don't see it that way. I see it as that I think that you were seeing and knowing that something wasn't going anywhere. Okay? Let me just put that in perspective for a minute. Pull another card. Let's get some clarity. I feel that you really were seeing, you're knowing that you had to take this action because it really wasn't going anywhere. Because why? It's going to lead to heartbreak. It's going to lead to betrayal, right? So this definitely fits in with this illusions and confusions about this person. Okay? That's you or that's them. You know what I mean? Vice versa, however it fits. Right? So yeah, it's like a very tough judgment call that you had to make because this action was just uncalled for. It was unnecessary. You're not going to live in illusions and fantasy, right? Because it's just going to lead to this. So now it makes sense why you lay it to rest and walk away from it, okay? Because you want your own happiness. And apparently this wasn't making you happy in one bit. So putting it behind you is a great idea because now you have the 7 of Swords. Because yes, with the heartbreak, see, I told you this all fits. They were making you feel confused in your emotions, illusions, fantasy. Why? Because they were trying to get away with something. Look at 7 of Swords. They were trying to get away with something that would have broke your heart. How do you like that? Good job. Good job. Wow. Yeah, they're definitely trying to get away with breaking your heart and keeping you in this illusional, emotional confusion state. Wow. I need to sip the coffee for that one. That one's pretty heavy. All right. Let's keep going. Don't worry about my Frenchie. She's just kind of getting all riled up in the blankets over there. So you might hear her snorting and grunting and all that. She's trying to get comfy. All right. Let's get your next card. There's a tower. You brought a tower to this whole situation. You're like, I'm not dealing with this fake crap. I'm not bothering with this illusion that you're trying to put on me because it's just going to hurt me. And I want to be happy. So that's that tough call. That's that tough decision that you had to make. And it's totally clarified because the tower is underneath the Two of Swords. Yeah. So now she's scratching. She's nesting. She's a weirdo. All right. Let's keep going. Yeah, you brought the tower, right? You weren't having it. You weren't about it. You brought it. Right. Yeah, and this brings you some balance, right? This brings you a little peace and harmony because if you didn't understand that possibly you were living in some illusions, you definitely would have been letting them get away with something and breaking your heart. Wow. So you brought the tower. And that tower brought you peace, balance, and harmony. Yeah. Can you hear her? She's such a ham. Gotta love it. All right. Well, there you go. 8 of Cups. See? This did not emotionally serve you one bit. Okay? Emotionally confusing. Illusions. Confusions, right? And so you had to find your balance, right? To really go and find your happiness, okay? So you're walking away from stuff that doesn't emotionally serve you, which is this person, and you are at the 8 of Cups, so you're about to get the 10, right? So this is what you want. You want to move forward. You want to make yourself emotionally happy, bring this, wish fulfillment to yourself with the 10 of Cups, basically, right? Which all fits under this peace and harmony, finding your balance, your inner balance, right? I love it. I mean, I don't, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's looking good so far. Because a lot of times when we go through heartaches, we can't really see the illusions because we're just too stuck on paying attention to how we feel. Right. So you walk away from this, because it doesn't serve you in any kind of emotion. So now you're like healing, right? You're in this healing process, right? Because it's underneath the Knight of Swords. So you start taking action in your mind to heal yourself from this. Amen. I mean, nobody wants to live in, illusions and trickery and, all this kind of emotional crap. But you really found out fast and you laid it to rest and you just were so determined as you guys can be to just boom. And then you put it all behind you, you fix yourself, and then you move on. Okay. I'll take you. Queen of Cups. Trusting your intuition. I mean, you're very creative. You're very beautiful, but now you're alone. Okay. So now you're alone. You're not dealing with this person. You just totally put them behind you. Que sera, sera, kind of, those corny little sayings that we do. Right. So you definitely trusted your intuition with this, right? To know that there was illusions and stuff going on. And you just wanted to be happy. So throw it in the towel. That's what you did. Because look at it's all about trickery and manipulation, right? They're deceiving you. They're lying to you. They're trying to pull the wool over your eyes. They're having you live in an illusion. Yeah. Wow. And so the Queen of Cups is intuitive. It's no. Easy. See, she's confirming that the Queen of Cups is, hey, chill. Hey, chill. Chill. There ain't nothing going on. Yeah, she's shouting at the devil, right? She's confirming it for y'all. So you're having it. Neither am I, and neither are you. So good job. Yeah. And this is all that stuff with the Nine of Wands, putting all that stuff behind you, all those burdens of the deceit, the deception, almost the heartbreak, because they're trying to get away with breaking your heart by having you live in this kind of illusion. And you just got it in your little, what was that? The hot air balloon, the Zeppelin. You got your Zeppelin, you took off. Right. Okay. Let's keep going. Got to thank the peekers and creepers for coming in. Appreciate the minute you give me. But there's your truth, right? The truth is that they were pulling these illusions, right? And if you didn't see this before, you've seen it now. Because they were trying to get away with breaking your heart by keeping you in this fantasy illusion state emotionally. However that fits for you, I'm not really sure on those details, but I'm telling you what's going on now, okay? So there's your truth, but it also is a new perspective because Ace of Swords is a new start. Swords is your mind. So this all could give you a new perspective on seeing things differently. Let's just keep going. All right. A lot of jumpers today, right? So it gives you a new perspective on your own happiness, right? Look at you. You're putting your tent pole up, right? You got a little friend over there helping you set up your little camp. Who knows? But it definitely stabilizes yourself better to see the perspective that you did in making this hard choice for your own happiness. Wow. Because the truth was they were definitely tricking you with this illusion. But in that healing process, you find the balance within yourself because you brought the tower. Because the tower is underneath the Two of Swords. So you made the decision, cutting that right down. And this time, with this tower, I mean, it's coming down. So whatever you and this person were going through was basically based on a faulty foundation, right? It was based on illusions. It was based on emotional manipulation, we'll say, okay? Because that is, confusion, right? And so they were doing this, and it was breaking your heart to make this decision. But, ultimately you did it to make your own self happy. I can't with all these cards wanting to just puke out. But we'll take them anyways. So bottom's the top, top is the bottom. There you go. Look at you. Knight of Wands. You got on your horse. You kicked that shit and you fired it up, right? So now you're passionate. You're taking action very passionately to do this for your own happiness, right? So now you're in the pursuit of finding out what makes you really happy. Because apparently it wasn't this person. So now you're just kind of exploring what's out there, right? Exploring what's out there. Maybe seeing what kind of path you can take to go down on for a new start, right? See, it's like he's got his little periscope, right? Like his whatever, binoculars, telescope, whatever you want to call it, right? He's looking for the path. See, looking to see what path you're going to go down on now, right? So once you do this, you start exploring what's out there as far as where you're going to go and what direction you're going to take, okay? Which is forward movement because you've already known that you want to make yourself happy. And so now it's like you're in the pursuit of your happiness, right? Ace of Pentacles. You're following the yellow brick road, okay? And Pentacles is, abundance, but abundance could be, your emotions. It could be your the way you think. And so when you start getting a new perspective on seeing things, hearing things, thinking things, feeling things, that is also represented as abundance, which in turn means stability. Okay. Good. I like it. There you go. So now, like I said, you get on your horse. You whip that shit. You take right off down the yellow brick road. You can't with the Queen of Pentacles. So you stay friendly. you stay in that, kind of passionate, happy-go-lucky person that you can be, because once you bring a balance to yourself, you guys are like that. So now you really move forward towards going in a new direction to really find your happiness, right? Yeah. That's my sassy pants card. So now you're a little sassy, right? Confident, definitely creative, but more confident, right? Stable. What is this? Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is, I think, someone gonna come in on your journey and they're gonna want to offer you something. Right. It looks like they want to give you a little bit of stability, right? So it could be a friend, could be a coworker. I mean, it could be another prospect as a relationship. I'm not quite sure yet, but someone's giving you this on your journey. So let's dig deeper into this. All right. Well, Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Interesting. Well, it seems like whoever comes in immediately after you have put this person to the wayside and you started healing yourself, getting back on your journey, stabilizing your emotions, realizing what happened, moving forward, healing from that in a sense. Somebody comes in with an offer and that kind of gets you a little defensive. Okay. So being a little defensive, it still seems like you are a little bit, I wouldn't say hung up, but maybe at this point when somebody comes in to offer you something, you quite haven't finished your healing yet. And so this is what's probably putting you in that defensive mode, right? You're almost going to walk away from it. So let's keep going and figure what this all is for you here. Yeah, Moon card. So exactly like I'm saying, there's things within yourself that you still do not see. There's still things within yourself that have not been illuminated, that have not really come to light in your finding your balance within healing yourself from this heartbreak that you had to make a decision to actually, walk away from for your own happiness. For your own happiness. So, yeah, you're not quite healed. You're not quite ready for another person to come in and offer you something. And, you just kind of staying to yourself. Because you're still really, I feel, in this healing process. Maybe 3/4 done. I'm not sure yet. But, there you go. There's the World card. Okay. So you're just focused on, your world. You're focused on what is in your little area, right? You're not really worried about, now that Five of Pentacles is like this person offers you something, you just walk away because you're quite not healed yet. Because you're focused on your world, right? You're focused on things within yourself, rebuilding your stability, however that fits for you, focusing on yourself, basically, because you're still in this self-healing process, really getting this balance of finding your inner peace, right? Okay. Slow it down there, cards. All right. Sometimes you got to be a little sassy, right? You got to be that Queen of Wands. They like to talk back and just jump out. So let's just get one. There you go. There it is. Six of Wands. See? So now when you focus on yourself, now you're going to be successful, right? Now you're going to have victoriousness in your life, which basically means the more time that you take to heal yourself, the better off you're going to be. Swear to God. The more you sit in yourself, by yourself, for yourself, the more things are better for you, right? So, congratulations. That's pretty good. You're going to definitely be victorious in overcoming this. And in the process of healing yourself, you're going to completely heal. Okay. So it's like you're going to just wait for your own time to figure out what's in your own world to really kind of iron all that out, right? To kind of get it all squared away, because this was a decision you did not want to make. And who would want to just kick somebody to the curb? But when you do, it's all because you realize you were living in a fantasy. You were living in illusions. And this person was creating illusions for you, however that fits for you. But it was really an emotional illusion because they were doing that to you. Okay? They're basically breaking your heart. Hurting your feelings. Okay? So let's keep going. There you go. King of Pentacles. Wow. So now you're definitely, the victory is you are now the King of Pentacles. You are very much focused on rebuilding your stability, maybe a little focused on work. Hi, good morning. Welcome. Come on in. Thanks. Appreciate y'all. Hope you got your coffee. Okay. So now you're at this King of Pentacles energy, right? So you regain all your stability back after you do understand all of this, because this is the victory that you get, right? So now you, like I said, you're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on what's in your world that you want to make your own world for, and not live in somebody else's world of fantasies and illusions, right? Good job. I love that idea. Because it could have been very disastrous. I mean, really could have. Once we figure some things out, sometimes we get, excuse me, we get so codependent because we've been in a relationship or friendship for a long time that it's hard to break that cycle. I mean, it really is. We're stuck, and we keep ourselves stuck, even though we know the truth about things. We're like, well, maybe we'll give them another chance, and maybe they didn't mean this, and whatever. But you're really tricking yourself in that sense, right? And you're like almost breaking your own heart by allowing yourself to stay in that kind of complacency / codependency. Here's your next card. Bam. Because you are feeling your own emotions completely. Told you. Y'all gonna believe me or what? I know you do. So thanks. Right. So now your cup is overfloweth. You have contributed your own self to understanding this, why you needed to do this. You weren't going to let it affect you emotionally because you brought the Tower to this, ending it, healing that process, and still now gaining your emotional stability to have a brand new feeling about yourself and a brand new outlook on the way you see life. Because not everything is fantasy. Not everything is illusion. And sometimes we don't know that until we go through it. And that's why it was such a tough call for you. Because you manifested this. Like you had every tool necessary for you to be able to do this. So you have the smarts. You have the emotional strength. You have the willpower. And you have the foresight of what you want in your own world to make yourself happy. That's a Magician card. You manifest this. So now you have a brand new direction to go in. A new journey. And in the process, someone comes in and you're like, nah, I'm not ready yet. Basically. Okay, so here we go. Here's your card. 3 of Pentacles, right? So now you're ready to collaborate after you healed, you understood everything, digested the whole process, you feel good about your decisions, even though here you kind of weren't at first. But once you centered yourself, found your balance, got that temperance going on. You know what I'm saying? Temperance is amazing. It's one of my favorite cards, by the way. And so here you are. You're now ready to put yourself out there, because once you took this time to really give to yourself, well, now then that's part of that healing. And so now once you've healed, you understood the whole thing, now you're ready to explore and go collaborate with others, right? So in a sense, you put yourself back out there, okay? Congratulations. Let's keep going. Hit the like button with all y'all being up in here and drink your coffee. Right? So What do you think about the Four of Pentacles? What do you think this means? Peekers and creepers come in and don't like and just leave. That's fine. Appreciate you still give me the credit. But what do you think the Four of Pentacles means? Honestly. Three of Pentacles is you want to collaborate, right? You want to have a little teamwork, right? So the Four of Pentacles is basically you holding on to your stability. You are holding on to the work that you put in for yourself, the lesson that you've learned on how to put this behind you, and knowing that, you can love yourself in your own little world. It doesn't matter because there's going to be somebody that's going to, accept you for you, right? So you hold on to that mentality. You hold on to that healing, and you're not going to slip back and say, well, if someone else is going to come into my life, am I going to have to worry they're going to keep emotionally confusing me, possibly throwing illusions up in me? No, you're not worried about that. And that's what that four of Pentacles means. Because you don't have any burdens to carry no more. You're done with the burdens. You put, like I said, with the nine of wands, you put all that behind you. So that ends all those burdens for you, right? Because you're holding on to your own stability, which means you trust yourself. You're going to let yourself be guided in the path that you need to go for your own happiness, right? What a fantastic lesson you guys are learning here. Wow. And that's a shocker because this Lover's card is soulmate, a twin flame, a divine connection, somebody that was supposed to be in your life. But not all twin flames, relationships, soulmates work out. Soulmates are really basically someone, could be a friend, it could even be a relationship, which they kind of are relationships within a friendship or even a romantic relationship. But a soulmate really is there to kind of help you learn. A karmic is somebody that's going to teach you a lesson. So you have to go through some crap to understand the lesson, to learn how to avoid that the next time. The soulmate is somebody that's going to be supportive. They're going to help you through some things, still teach you a lesson, but letting you basically learn the lesson for yourself, but support you through that lesson. And now twin flame is somebody that you have that magnetism with, somebody that you cannot stop thinking about, somebody that you feel that you've known in your entire life, right? And so sometimes when we get into that relationship where this is my person forever and there's no other people that I can have because this is the one, well, sometimes it doesn't work out. And I can attest to that because I'm still in my twin flame journey, because I had that magnetism with somebody. I had that I've known you forever. And if I'm going to say something, that person's going to finish my sentences. We're going to like the same things. I mean, that's all part of that twin flame shit, right? And so not all the time, it's always forever, right? And this is that case. So like in my journey, I know my twin flame, but she couldn't even be bothered to be around. Does that mean I don't feel her still? Of course I do. I mean, I'm not racking my brain to keep thinking about her. But that energetic pull, that you've known this person your entire life, now you can actually have this kind of like telepathic communication, right? Because I have done that before where I have thought about this person and was like, hey, text me or call me, but this is in my head. And so all of a sudden, now I'm putting a telepathic communication out there, and then here comes the text message and phone call. And so when you have that kind of connection, it is your twin flame person, right? Because you don't get that with a karmic, and you surely don't get that with a soulmate. These are my opinions, clearly, and they're not contested yet, so I think they stand to be the truth. So there you go. Burdens, done. Let's move on. Look at you on the Titanic in your dress coming down the staircase. I can't with you. Fantastic. That's fantastic. So, you definitely have wrapped up all of your emotions to be completely stable. I mean, look at her. She's not even sweating everything. I'm beautiful. Yeah. So you found your groove back, okay? You rebounded really quickly, healed fast, understood the lesson, and look at you still standing there gorgeous. You can't with the little fan, right? You're hot, blowing some shit, right? Whatever, but this is great. Fantastic on the Titanic. You like that analogy? Good morning. How are you? Welcome. Appreciate your little comment there. I love those little words of encouragement. Even though, yeah, it is still morning, so yeah, we can go with that. But my friend in South Africa, well, it was like 4, I think he was like I said 4 something p.m. So as I'm having breakfast, they're having dinner. So it's kind of hard to tell which time zones you're all in, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. Okay, so you're a little disgusted by all of this, right? You really couldn't believe that this person was trying to get away with breaking your heart, right? Because like I said, who is that? See that? That's the divine. This is a divinely driven relationship. That was a tough call for you to break. Yeah. So you would be a little disgruntled. You would be a little disgusted with the trickery and the manipulation and the illusions they were trying to put on you, confusing you emotionally. However that fits. I don't quite know that, right? Which kind of brings me to a little sidebar. Like, okay, I'll pull this card, right? So I know the definition of this card, right? But my intuition's only going to see certain things with this card that would also pull off the next card. So I don't get how readers, other readers, that I'm not calling out, but there's a ton of them on this. So y'all got to be careful with this. They're going to see this card and say, you know what? This means you had spaghetti yesterday for dinner. Where do you even see that? I know it makes no sense to me. So then I think those people are the peekers and creepers getting on your Facebook and your Instagram and telling you because you said, look at my delicious spaghetti dinner I had last night. And they're like, look here, you had spaghetti last night. So be careful, my friends. There's a lot of people trying to get away with some shit that is a whole bunch of fantasies and illusions. Okay? So, done with the sidebar. There you go. A little disgusted, but it helps you stabilize your emotions now. So you get the point, you get the lesson, you get the journey, you understand it. And it's all about your happiness, right? Because if you're not happy, then how can you make somebody else happy, right? Oh, you did have spaghetti last night? Oh, God. Now, I'm telling you, if that's not amazing, man, I don't know what is. Thank you, Alex. Alex, that's amazing. Like, I'm telling you, boy, that's great. So there you go, invested in yourself with your own spaghetti dinner. I mean, I'm good, but this is just confirmation of more how good that I am. It's amazing. I'm going to pin this. Send me a comment so I can pin that shit on the community board, man. That's amazing. Wow. Thank you. That just made my whole day. Look at me. I'm all blushing and shit. Thank you. Right. So back to the reading. There you go. Investing in yourself because you know why? You got to find your happiness and you got to love yourself, right? Whether you have spaghetti or not, you know what I mean? You should still love yourself. How do you like that? I mean, wow. I know that I'm good. Okay. And you guys tell me all the time and I love your support that way. It's my divine gift that I got to tell you on your truths and help you guys through things. But this spaghetti comment, it takes the cake, bro. It really does. It throws me right out the window. Let's try to keep going here, okay? There you go. King of Swords. So investing in yourself is standing in your truth, right? You're balanced. You have that temperance, right? You understood, like I said, you understood the lesson. You knew the manipulation behind it. You probably knew you were going to have spaghetti tonight, right? Oh my goodness. That is, I mean, that is just phenomenal. I'm just completely blown away by that statement. I really am. So now let this be a lesson to you, my friends, okay? There is a connective energy between every single thing, right? And so when we're interacting this way, right, I'm pulling your energy. I'm collecting your energy as you are collecting mine. That's called vibing, right? We're vibing. But there's more to it than that. And so when it's in a collective as a whole, it's like everybody that jumps on this video and checks it out, right? We pull each other's energies because what? We relate, we share stories, right? And so this is a perfect example of that. I had no idea he had spaghetti. She had spaghetti last night, but I was talking about it and it related. And they said the truth because the truth is always being told here on this channel. Right? Thank you. Amazing. I am blown away by that. You have no idea. I mean, I have a lot of people commenting and saying, yeah, this is fantastic. This happened to me last week. This happened to me yesterday, whatever, and all the details of what I'm giving you in your tarot. But to be that specific, there you go. Amazing. Chariot card. So, yeah, there's your Uber, hopping into it. So now you're definitely set on your journey for definitely success in whatever path you want to take for your own happiness. However that's going to fit. Whether you want to get back into another relationship, whether you want to work on yourself, you know, maybe invite a friend for spaghetti dinner. I'm going to wear that out. I'm telling you, I'm going to wear that out so much. That is fantastic. Thanks for the laugh. I appreciate that. But it's a joyous laugh. Okay, so there you go. There's your transformation. There's your death card. There is the end of all of this. You definitely have learned your lesson. And now you're ready for the world. Now you're ready for life because you got all this worked out for yourself. And I mean, it really could have been disastrous. I mean, with understanding people are hurting you on purpose. Like I said, sometimes we get stuck in there because we've been in that relationship for a long time and we're afraid of change. Oh my God, I don't want to change. Yes, amen. That's great. Laughing is the best medicine, and the truth brings that out. So, amen to you, my friend. That's just phenomenal, right? So, we do get stuck, right? In complacency, whatever you want to call it. Well, I'm used to this person. This is just the way they are. So it's like you just slowly start getting your happiness chipped away, and it's feeding this other person. And so now you're sitting at the table while they're eating spaghetti and you're not. I told you I'm pouring that out, my friend. So there's your transformation. There's your death card. Here's my huge ass smile on my face because I'm loving this reading. This is great. Okay, so there you go. Queen of Swords, right? So now that you're in understanding of all this, your transformation is this. You're going to know the truth as it's coming around because you're going to use your intuition and you're going to listen to all the facts and the details, but you're going to be so in tune that you're going to cut things out real fast, just like you did here without suffering, because now you had to go through this lesson to learn some of the trickery, some of the behind the scenes things that these people, or this person, I should say, was really trying to do, behind your back. Okay. So now you're going to carry that Queen of Swords energy and, you're going to still be graceful. You're still going to be elegant and beautiful in your own way, right? But you understand your happiness, right? And you're now not going to let anything or anyone get into your way of happiness because you're going to cut that off real fast. There you go. 3 of Cups. Yeah. So that definitely changes all your emotions. Now you see things in a different perspective. You feel things differently. You see things differently, right? And like I said, you're not going to let anything stop your happiness because this made you change the way that you feel and the way that you see things according to, being in a relationship. This is great. This is like an awesome reading, okay? Definitely a good life lesson to learn on how to really understand your own self-worth and give to yourself for your own happiness, even if someone else can't do it for you. Take that how it fits. Wow. Yeah. Because you made that choice. Twos are about choices. Cups is your emotions. Loving yourself. You made the choice to love yourself. That is victory that you will have in this. Oh my God. That's just great. I'm going to leave it here because that is a perfect way to end the duality of yourself. You found your yin, you found your yang, right? You got in touch with both sides of yourself to really digest on the choices that you are going to make in your life for your own happiness, despite you getting trampled here. You pulled a pretty good victory. Wow. So that has been your reading. Hope it was a valuable lesson. Hope you all got to share this laughter with me and my spaghetti friend. Speaking of spaghetti, now I'm hungry. I think I want to go get some. Thanks for the little sharing of that. You made my day. Appreciate y'all. So that has been your reading. Please hit the like button if you have not. Subscribe if you're a newbie and you have not. Don't forget, make yourself happy because you know why? It pays off. And laughter, my friends, definitely is the best medicine no matter what. So thank you, my friend, for that comment. I'm glad that we could share that. And I want you guys to have a very fantastic Sunday, and we'll see you again. Peace and pray. Have a great day.